Okay.
Here we go. The finally here. Performance for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong is here. He's a hard-start star, so listen up, dude. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can go through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong. He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy Kong just digs his tune. DK, Donkey Kong. DK, Donkey Kong is here. He's back again and about time too. And this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his tic-tac Kong, with his pistols out. He's one tough Kong. He'll make you smile when he plays his tune. But gremlins beware, 'cause he's DK, Donkey Kong. Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a gremlin cry out for money. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, he can't jump high, but this Kong, one hell of a guy. Come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah.
Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastic tonight, and you're ready for a very special stream series. It's Donkey Kong 64 for, I don't even know how many times we've played this on my channel, but we're playing it again because it's one of my favorite games, and we have a new challenge in store for us. This one is going to be very interesting, to be sure. How is everybody doing? Hello, X-Dude. Hello, Proxima. Hello, Beta. Hello, Kahin. Welcome to you all. Thank you for joining in. This is going to be an interesting series, to be sure. Okay, first of all, I'm thinking the in-game volume might be a little bit on the high side, so let me just take a look at that. Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be down to 50, not 100. That should be a bit more manageable, so now you should hopefully actually be able to... Oh, hi, Ramby. Haven't seen that one in a while. So, here we go. Oh, don't tell me. Did it not save my controller mapping, Ivor? Oh, wait, hang on. Nope. It's the analog controls. That's right. All right, let's quickly bind this out. Save that. There we go, finally. Sorry about that. Apparently my controller settings were not properly set. So, we're doing a new challenge here today. We are going to do the Donkey Kong 64 Holy Trinity Challenge. And you might be wondering what the heck that even is. Well, I'll tell you. So, basically how this works. Starting from a fresh copy of the game, which I have here, the Holy Trinity is referring to the 3 save files we have. So the goal here, we are going to have 1 file complete with 100% completion. So all 201 gold bananas collected. We are going to have another save file with the game completed with 0% completion, effectively 0 gold bananas collected. And then finally, we're going to have this file completed with the maximum percent possible, 280 gold bananas. There are only 201 gold bananas in the game, but we can actually collect 280 gold bananas using a little something I call glitches. So we will be beating the game 3 times. And it should hopefully at least be interesting. It'll be fun at the very least, because this game has a plethora of glitches to explore. So, without further ado, let's just start game 1 and get things off to a nice start. Hello, Nintendo Addict, and hello, Spectre Heart. Great to see you both. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Beta, for congratulating me. I appreciate it, and thank you all for the 3,000 subscribers. Each and every one of you helped make that happen, and I appreciate it. We've come a long way. Yeah, so as we watch the opening cutscene, I can talk a little bit more about the challenge. So, the 201 gold bananas, fairly straightforward to collect. The 0 gold bananas, I've actually done a playthrough on my channel of collecting 0 gold bananas. I wasn't too happy with how it turned out, though, because one of my earlier Let's Plays, the audio quality is absolutely terrible. Plus, there are some new glitches that I know about to hopefully make it a little bit easier. The 0% run absolutely requires glitches, because you're supposed to need 100 gold bananas to beat the game. You don't need that. You can beat it with a lot fewer than that. Is the plan to complete the 100% run in this stream? Proxima asks, no. No, this is going to be a challenge that takes many streams to complete, because Donkey Kong 64 is a long game with a lot to collect. And spoiler alert, we're going to have to collect everything in the game twice. But the 0 gold banana playthrough can be done relatively simply. The real tricky one is the 280 gold bananas. How the heck do you collect that, and why 280? Basically, 280 gold bananas is the maximum amount of bananas the game can register at you as having. Because how the game registers the number of gold bananas you've collected, it keeps track of how many gold bananas each column is collected on each level. The maximum value that can be, it's that the value basically that stores the bananas each column is collected on each level is a 3-bit integer, meaning it can only hold 8 different values. So the value is from 0 to 7. If you're able to collect 7 gold bananas with a column on a specific level, then you collect 1 more, it won't actually increase the counter beyond 7. Which means, assuming that all 5 columns have 7 gold bananas on all 8 main levels, that total is 280. So that's the highest amount we can get. Now, how do we get 280 gold bananas? And the answer is we're going to be collecting certain gold bananas multiple times. There are a couple gold bananas in the game that you can duplicate and collect multiple times. But the main way we're going to do that... Oh, wow. We're not playing on the actual N64. We're playing on emulator. Oh my gosh, the cutscene is totally messed up. This is what happens when you remove game lag from the game. That's also why the DK wrap was slightly off sync, too. Well, I sure hope that the absence of game lag will allow me to actually do these tricks. That's actually the reason I didn't play on the NSO version, because Donkey Kong 64, by pure coincidence, was just released on NSO this month. I didn't play it on NSO because I thought that with a virtual console, I didn't know how many glitches would have been patched out or no longer work. But yeah, if you glitch it out, each level can store 7 bananas for each column. The quality screamed emulator is far. Yeah, we're doing emulator. Maybe. We'll see. I'm actually probably going to try some of the glitches out, and if they don't work out, well, we might have to switch over. I can play it on the native N64. I've actually completed the Holy Trinity Challenge on the N64. I could show that off. I actually would not object to that. I just thought emulator would be more convenient.
I want you to do everything in your power to keep Donkey Kong distracted.
Distract Donkey Kong!
Golden bananas eat treasure.
I love K. Rool's voice acting. Fantastic. By the way, welcome Void. Thanks for joining in. Great to see you. Oh, collecting 0 gold bananas is possible. You will see it.
We've already taken care of business.
You just want to just type in the word octal. Nice.
For your sake, you're right this time.
No.
While you'll be busy
Bro,
looking for your
you never realize how much lag is in the game until you play it without lag.
I'll be preparing my
But also, the developers
let's
made this
try.
game with the intention of accounting for lag. K. Rool did not laugh till much later there. Fantastic. Ah! DK, come quickly! They're gone! They're all gone! Ah! DK's like, what's all gone? Oh no, are gone. They did add DK64 to NSO if you have in the expansion pack. Oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. These control. Oh, flip access. That's what we want. I was moving up while pushing down, which is not what you want. Okay, so long term, this file is going to be our 100% completion file with 201 gold bananas. However, along the way, we have to set this file up for the 280 gold bananas file. Ah, your precious banana hoard and all the calls have vanished. I can't find them anywhere, DK. You better tell Cranky about this. Yeah, so we are setting this file up basically for an advanced set of glitches that will allow us to complete the 280 gold banana playthrough. More on that after we meet up with Cranky Kong. Well, if it isn't Mr. Lazy Good for Nothing, if my Lazy Good for Nothing son, lost your gold bananas again? And where might your flea-bitten friends be? You don't know, do you? I'd have thought you would be able to smell the work of a reptile by now. Is that racist? Luckily for you, old Cranky's batch of homemade potions will give you all the skills you need for your silly 3D quest. But you're not having any until you've completed my training barrels. Now buzz off and come back when you've done them all. Oh yeah, the glitch involves multiple save files, so it's not a glitch. It is a complicated combination of multiple glitches working together. What did Cranky mean about trading? Donkey all confused. So basically, a bunch of glitches can work together and create a new glitch that I basically refer to as the New Game Plus glitch. It allows you to start a new save file while copying over data from a different save file. So basically, we're going to start a new save file by copying over a bunch of bananas that we've collected from the previous save file. That way we can collect them again in the new save file. It is very complicated, and I'll talk more about it when the time actually comes for us to go through that. But basically, the New Game Plus glitch will copy over several things. It'll copy over the number of gold bananas each colonist collected in each level, the number of colored bananas each colonist collected in each level, the number of colored bananas each colonist given to Troffenskoff in each level, all of the moves you've collected, as well as the number of banana coins every column has. There might be something else. I think that's the gist of it, though. Whoop. Apparently I didn't throw them all. Whoops! This game looks like it's the kind that would push the N64 to its limits. Yes, Kahan, this is definitely one of the more advanced N64 games. One of the few ones that actually outright require the expansion pack in order to play properly. So really what we're going to do in this save file is we're going to basically collect 2 gold bananas with each column in each level as quickly as possible. There will be a couple of exceptions. Tiny only has to collect 1 in DK Isles because she has 6 gold bananas there normally. There will also be a few levels we won't collect gold bananas with certain columns because it's very easy to duplicate other gold bananas, so we can do that more quickly. The main thing we need to keep in mind, though, we cannot get any banana medals yet. We do not want to get any banana medals until after we've performed the glitch, because the game will not copy over the number of banana medals we've collected, but it will copy over the number of colored bananas we have. And since you get banana medals for collecting 75 bananas, if we get a banana medal here, we basically will never be able to get that banana medal in the new save file, which means we can't get the maximum percent. So we really don't want that. So basically, we're going to avoid collecting colored bananas if we can. At least we're never going to hit 75 with a column on a level. And we're going to collect 2 gold bananas with each column as quickly as possible. That's essentially how it's going to go. And I will be using glitches to try and speed things up. Here, took your time, doggy. Jungle Rush it in? Well, here, drink this. Sumian Slam, the Butter Spashium. I love the Latin names for all of Cranky's potions. Right, you and your missing buddies will be able to slam the ground by pressing A to jump, then Z whilst in the air. It should get you out of this area. Oh, one more thing. I got a real treat for you, but only if you bring me 15 banana medals. I think they look like this. I'll see you later if you're lucky. Alright. You know what? Let's test some of them glitches out, shall we? There's a pretty basic glitch that we can do right here. But the problem is a lot of these glitches do kind of require you to use the game lag to your advantage. So we'll see how that ends up going. Boom. Alright, cool. Seems at least some of the basic glitches still work. Oh, fantastic. Yeah! Who needs to slimmy and slam the switch? Squawk! He's back, DK! King K. Rool's Island's over there! He must be the one who stole your bananas and kidnapped the other cons. I've taken a quick look around, but the only area that hasn't been blocked off is that island of a cave over there. Thanks, Squawks. I didn't know K. Rool has showed up. It's not like there's a giant mechanical fortress shaped like K. Rool over there. Find a similar pad and you teleport between them. Yeah, that's great. Alright. We're gonna do probably one of the most useful glitches in the game, and one of the easiest ones too. We are gonna visit the Banana Fairy Queen way earlier than we're supposed to. You're supposed to need Tiny Kong to shrink down? Nope. Donkey Kong can just swim through the sand. Hang out here. Boom. Hit the loading zone. It's that easy. Hey, girl! I don't know what to do. There was a huge tremor recently, and it scared my banana fairies so much that they panicked and flew away. I'll reward anyone who manages to find them all and bring them back to me. Please help me, little one. Little one? He's a gorilla. Calm down, Mrs. Fairy. My friends and I will look out for them on our adventure. Yeah. Oh, thank you, but I'm afraid you won't be able to simply grab them out of the air. The only way to catch banana fairies is by trapping them inside special banana skin photographs. That's convenient. Here, take my magical camera. It already has some film in it. To activate the camera, press and hold Z and then press down C. Take a fairy's picture by pressing B. As a sign of our friendship, I'll teach you and your friends the secret ability. Press and hold B to power up the move and release it and activate it. It can protect you and it can unearth hidden items, but it requires a crystal coconut to use. Yes, this is the main reason we visit early. The shockwave attack is great. Because it lets us get rich! Oh, another thing. In order to pull off the New Game Plus glitch, we're gonna need to collect some banana fairies. I think we technically only need 6, but I'm gonna collect 10, because if we collect 10, it'll make the glitch a lot easier to perform. And we'll start off by heading over here. Where our first banana fairy is. Uh-oh. We were off. That was wrong. Oh, no. That's the one thing that's actually a lot slower on the emulators, is the photographs developing. There we go. Also, I seem to remember the Banana Fairy calling DK Tiny. Oh, no, she'll call DK Tiny if he returns all 20 to her. Well, there we go. Our first one, and that fills us up on all of our stuff. Alright, next step, collect a lot of money. The easiest way to do that is using the shockwave attack to destroy some dirt patches. Oh, I love these glitches. Some glitches we'll do just for funsies, to make things a bit more interesting. Donkey Kong 64 is a completely balanced game that's perfectly made with no exploits whatsoever. But there maybe are a couple that exist in the game. Maybe just a couple. Also, rolling is the fastest way to move around, so I'll be doing that a lot. This is not a speed run. I don't think there is a category for the Holy Trinity run. Wait, that's a special coin! It gives 5 coins to every call! Even the ones we haven't rescued yet. doop doop boop. Max dude, welcome to the stream. It is a glitch. Actually, you may have already joined the stream and I may have said hi. If so, I'm sorry. Still, welcome anyways. You're gonna be saying glitch a whole lot in this playthrough, methinks. I can't believe that there's just a bunch of rainbow banana coins hanging out around here. Yeah, you can just clip through a lot of underwater vertical walls in this game. Sometimes it's a little more precise. Yeah, okay. Sometimes it works, like, immediately, and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not really sure what the rhyme or reason is. Hey, Razor! Welcome. Is this on N64 or PC? This is on PC. We'll see how that goes. Some of the glitches might be a lot harder to pull off without game lag. But it should still be possible to do all of these. I think the main one might be, Angry Aztec. Clipping into the Angry Aztec lobby early normally, I think, requires some game lag. But I don't think we technically need to clip into it early. Oh, wait, no, we do on... Okay. Oh, hi, my name's Calebzy. I've been locked in here because I wouldn't smash up some little island. But how could I? Such a lovely island full of cute monkeys. So I said no. K-Rule says I'm too soft to be a Kremlin, and I'm to stay in here until I've toughened up. I'll do anything to be free again. Hey, little monkey, perhaps you could help poor old K-Lumsy escape. Oh, go on, I'll be your bestest friend. Yes, Donkey will help K-Lumsy. Oh, guys, you know what's also going to be the case? So, there are some advantages to there being no game lag. Beaver Bobber is significantly easier if there's no game lag. Some things are way harder, though. That rabbit is going to be the biggest pain in the butt. Also, best count sound effect.
Gold banana.
Gold banana. Oh, K-Lumsy's so happy now, but K-Rule's taking the keys to his cage and giving them to his biggest and most feared soldiers in the army. If you manage to get hold of any keys, please bring them back here to open my locks. Don't tell K-Rule, though. This has to be our little secret. Alright. K-Lumsy, I did want you to open that room, but the main reason I came in here is actually this dirt patch. We do not have to collect every banana coin for 100%, thankfully. But all of the major collectibles we will be getting. Because, hey, it's been a while since I played Donkey Kong 64. For some reason, I can't get the DK64 randomizer to work anymore, which is a huge bummer. I love that randomizer. You've been going through this recently on Switch, and the suspend point feature is a godsend. Yeah, absolutely. I imagine that would be really, really nice. How is the NSO online port? I haven't tried it myself. I'm guessing it's probably like the Wii U, probably the Wii U port. I imagine there's no more game lag. And that some things are easier, some things are harder. Yeah, the restore point is going to be really, really valuable for Crazy Kong Clamore with no game lag. Alright, wonderful. Alright, it's time for... Well, I was going to say the first major trick. We already had the first major trick in Banana Fairy Island. This is one of my favorite tricks, though. Yeah, baby! I love me that moon kick. If there's one glitch I recommend players learn in this game, it is the moon kick. It's fun and super useful. Alright, let's keep the camera tilted, Donkey. Come on. Basically, if you perform a Donkey Kong air attack followed immediately by his moving kick attack, His kick attack will go really, really high because gravity is just altered, so it doesn't work as properly. Oop. Okay, unfortunately. Okay, Donkey Kong. I grabbed on at the wrong part. This is kind of finicky, because, like, the part you want him to grab onto, he just doesn't really want to grab onto. We technically don't need to do this yet, but I want to go to Crystal Caves early. Lets me buy a lot of stuff. Here we go. All right. Donkey Kong, can you please grab on, bro? Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, stop being a butt, alright? Why is he not grabbing on? I know there's a giant rock in the way, but come on, bro. There we go. Here we are. What am I trying to do? Phase for solid rock. That's gonna happen a lot in this game. Oh boy, it's Bee-Locker. Over here, you dumb ape. I'm the mighty Bee-Locker, and don't even think for 1 minute you're coming in here without showing me some of your stupid golden bananas. If I disobey that fat old fool K-Rool, it's the big sawmill in the sky for me. So pay up pronto and I can get my wooden butt out of here. It's nice that K-Rool is like, you know, if Donkey Kong has collected enough gold bananas, you can let him through. That's okay. So he says we're not getting through without collecting enough gold bananas. Are you stupid or something? Read my teeth and go get some more, you furry fool. Yeah, but we actually definitely don't have to do that. So as Donkey Kong, you can just go to his right side, turn around, jump to move closer, then do a standing kick attack, or just standing slap attack, and your right palm can just clip onto the teleporter, and we can bypass him.
Those stubborn apes don't know when they're beat. But even they will have to admit defeat after they've tangled with my fiery little pet.
Are you sure about that? Oh, this is where Dogadon just completely gaslights and lies to K-Rool.
Nothing can stop me now. Their island is doomed. Ah, there you are. I trust the columns have been dealt with. Oh, it was awful, Master! Those horrible columns threw nasty barrels at me that went bang.
No, we didn't!
Knocked me into the lava, they did, and they singed both my wings. One of them got really big and punched me in the face. Just look at my poor old nose. I want to go and lie down now. I'm not feeling it all well.
I don't know what Dogadon is on. He's just either had a bad dream, is on hallucinogens, or he's just brazenly lying to K-Rool's face, because we haven't even seen that guy. He tells K-Rool we just threw barrels at him? Nuh-uh. Anyways, the reason that we came to Crystal Caves, primarily... I don't want to get the banana bunch yet. We can get the banana bunch if we want. It's just... What I really want to do is visit Candy Calm. Because we can get the double health upgrade already, which is just nice to have in general. So yeah, you're not supposed to get here until way later in the game. So there are a lot of advanced shop things you can get from the shop when you enter this level. And this is one of them. Actually, this is like 3 or 4 of them. Candy's Music Shop. Oh boy, we get the porno music here. Hey, girl. Donkey Kong, her eyes are up there. Well, hello, Donkey. You just take it easy and let Candy tell you how she's gonna make you feel real good. Why, for just a few little old coins, you can have my musical instruments and extra melons, too. Come on now, Donkey, for just 3 coins, I'll show you my musical instrument and throw in an extra melon for free. Let's give it a try. The Rareware devs knew what they were doing here. Yeah! Bongo Blast plus a health upgrade. Stand a little closer, Donkey, and I'll show you how to use your instrument. Press and hold Z, then press up C, and the sound wave blast will deafen most Kremlings, but it will also reduce the instrument's energy. Top up the energy by finding some headphones. You won't lose any energy if it's played when you're standing on a music pad, and all sorts of amazing things are likely to happen too. You've all got another melon too. Hopefully it'll make things a little bit easier. I have never in my entire life run out of musical energy. I don't think anybody ever has. I have an instrument upgrade available for 5 coins. I just don't really play the instrument that much outside of when you need to on the pads. Upgrade 1. One of the most useless upgrades in the game. I've upgraded all your instruments, so now they've got more musical energy. This is the one I really want. Hey there, for 7 coins, I can give you an extra melon to help you live longer. Yeah! 3rd watermelon. Well, Donkey, now you've got another melon, but I'm afraid they're my last. I've also increased each of your musical energy for you. Wait, I didn't know that counted as a 2nd instrument upgrade. Has that always counted as a 2nd instrument upgrade? Answer's probably, yes. Well, I did not know that. But that's pretty nifty. Whoa. Now, normally I would just fight the boss while we're here, but fun fact, none of the Trough and Scoff portals are available until you get Chunky Calm or, like, the other calms, so we'll just dip. Hey, Tsunami! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And, well, you know, you're in time. You haven't missed a whole lot. We clipped into Crystal Caves early, but I've done that a lot. Mainly just to get the health upgrades. And our next step, we're gonna actually collect our first gold banana. Why not? Donkey Kong! I was already in Crystal Caves. Well, I used glitches to get in there early. I went to Crystal Caves before I went to Jungle Japes. Come on, I haven't got all day. Show me the bananas and I'm out of this dump. All right, here we go. Yes, I glitched. Let's see how that fool Donkey Kong is progressing, shall we? According to my sources, he threw TNT barrels at Dokadon. I don't think he did. That's right, my scaly friend. The ape hasn't even got his first banana yet. What? How did he do that? Very good, Donkey, but you'll need more than brute strength to stop me this time. I love K. Rool, man. He is such a good villain. I mean, he's just kind of pure evil, but, you know, he's got a charm and a charisma to him. Gather as many bananas as you can before going for one of these portals. No, I will not be doing that. I will be fighting the bosses without bananas. Collect 75 or more bananas, GK, to earn a banana melon. No, I absolutely cannot do that. That will ruin my 280 gold banana playthrough. Oh, thank you, Void. I appreciate it. All right, we can collect a few bananas. We just can't reach 75 or higher. I love the monkey sound effect there. Alright, we still gotta collect as many coins as we can because there's a lot more stuff to buy. But thankfully there are dirt patches aplenty around here. Oh, darn. Actually, I couldn't have done the skip anyways. DK, help! Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Herp-a-derp-a-derp-a-derp-a-skirp. Ah, K. Rool's minions have hidden 25 gold bananas around this area, but you're only able to be finding 5 of them without the help of the other calls. For reasons. The gold bananas are just intangible if it's not supposed to be obtained by you. Oh, really? Alright then. Again, we can collect some extra colored bananas. It's not that big of a deal. Oh no! But I want that dirt patch. Come on, give me that dirt patch. That's not what you were supposed to do there, Donkey Kong, bro. Oh my gosh, that's like just not a... Alright, fine. We'll avoid the dirt patch for now. I think only Lanky and Tiny are able to get that. Alright, let's show off another one of the most important glitches to do in the game.
Howdy, Donkey. We can help you progress through your quest, but there's just one problem. I want to reach the key above my head to open this door for you, but I've eaten far too much. I reckon that if you could feed my buddy Scoff over there, he might be able to overcome my slight weight problem. So if you got any taste bananas, go and stand on our pad and let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I'm not going to let the hippo gorge himself on bananas and become more obese than you. There's a much better way to do this. So what we do a moon kick on this ramp. It's a little harder to do here than on the other ramp that we did earlier. Not quite. Oof. Yeah, it's a little bit more precise because this ramp is not as steep. But there we go. If you do that... Oh, no. Messed it up. You can just clip through that part of the wall. Then all we have to do is move underneath here and then go for the bottom part of the hitbox of the door and bada bing, bada boom. We can enter the boss room without actually paying any bananas. We'll be using this a lot in this playthrough. Also, the sound design and character voices in this are fantastic. DK sounds like he's constantly getting up. Yeah! Get used to that sound effect. Hi, Army. Oh no. Easiest boss fight? I actually don't agree. I think Dogadon's a bit easier. Although this is indeed a very easy boss fight. Yeah, I would say if you're playing in vanilla without glitches, I'd actually say Dogadon is a bit easier. Just because he's about the same difficulty, but you have twice as much health by that point. Bye-bye. You always felt bad for this guy, yeah? Him getting constantly electrocuted and blown up is kind of dark. But he is trying to kill us, so...
Donkey Kong!
And here we go!
Yeah! Ah, nice going, DK! That looks like one of the keys to K-Lumsy's cage! What?
DK's like, yeah, that's right. That's the only reason I beat him up, obviously, because we need the key for K-Lumsy. Alright, I will give this one more try, because I really want this. Okay, nope. Off limits. Oops, sorry, Gold Flat. Now we can enter the basement. Wrong game, but yeah. Essentially, we can enter the new world. Oh, we don't have to do the, oh, I guess we could do the battle arenas. It's Funky's Funky Store. Yeah, I love Military Funky much better than Fisherman Funky. Hey, it's been a long time, Donkey Dude. K-Rool's return is a real bummer, so the main monkey's here to fix you up with some reptile-kicking hardware. Check this out. I've got this real cool shooter that'll trash K-Rool's army, and it's yours for just 3 coins. Are we talking to dealer? Bro, I wish it was 3 coins to get a coconut gun in real life. Looking good, Donkey. Let me give you the loadout. To fetch out and put away your shooter, press and hold Z, and then press left C, and then press B to fire. You can also press up C to use aiming sight mode. And if you're firing blanks, I'm the monkey to see for ammo refills. It gives free ammo refills, too. Now take a look at this ammo belt, Donkey. Okay, the ammo belt is great, but we're not going to buy that just yet. Because Donkey Kong doesn't have a whole lot of money. You're only at Crystal Caves right now on a regular playthrough. It's the first time you've ever gotten that far. Hey, when I was a kid, I could not get past the boss of Fungi Forest for the life of me. I could not figure out how to take him out. It took years. Donkey Kong. Yeah. Oh, you might need Funky's help to get me out of here. I love how only after we pick up the gold banana does it actually make the coconut gun switches. Diddy Kong has mysterious powers. Alright, no banana coins up there. Such a shame. Ooh. I always almost accidentally run off the cliff every time. Oh. There you go, Diddy. Oh boy. The dead zone here is not the same as what I was used to on the N64 controller. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing? We've got the 3 pads open up. Well, the thing about Dogonon 2 is he doesn't give any kind of indication that you're dealing damage to him when you are. And you have to hit him so many times for him to actually be defeated.
Yippee! Way to go, DK! Now that I'm free, I can help you by collecting red bananas! I'll just go and wait in the tag barrel till you need me.
You're gonna be waiting a while, Diddy. Although I suppose we could buy some of Diddy's stuff right now. As much as I love Tag Anywhere, I don't think it's really needed. The game gives you tag barrels all over the place, so I don't find the backtracking even that egregious. Especially since if you just want to beat the game, you don't actually have to collect all that much stuff. It is Jungle Japes, oh yeah! Hey, Cranky. So before we pay Cranky a visit... let's free Ramby Boy. That way we can get some extra coins. I'd like to buy all of I think I have just not enough to buy all of Ramby's, or all of Cranky's stuff. To be returned to be DK, press and hold Z, and then press left Z, and then press Z and B to do the charge attack. Ramby should have been on more than just the beginning of Jungle Japes and that 1K rule minigame. Almost forgot, we really should be destroying them shacks. It's a little repetitive if you're a completion. Yeah, I get it. I understand having to go for each level 5 times the columns is kind of annoying. Like, totally get that. I think DK64, if they did like a true sequel, not like Bonanza, although I haven't played Bonanza, they should probably just stick with like 3 or 4 columns. I've perfected another one of my potions, Donkey, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You won't get your push 5 without it, so I suggest you pay up. Baboon Blast, Barrelum Perilous. You can now play the Barrel Blast courses. Find my pad with your ugly bug on it and press Z to launch yourself on your way. When you're in a barrel, press Z to fire yourself out. It's your lucky day, Donkey. Somehow you've played well enough to earn my next potion as well. It's cheap at 5 coins. I'm sure you want it too. Strong Calm, Strong them Calmus. Listen up, DK. Jump into my barrel with your furry face on it, and you'll become temporarily invincible, depending on how long your crystal coconuts last. Sorry, Diddy broke my crystal coconut. Pass as much as I thought. Old DeCranky's got your next potion ready, but you haven't even got the measly 7 coins I need. Go and get me more, you deadbeat. Alright, I'm the one who's actually doing the adventure, Cranky. Yeah, but you're using glitches. That's not a legit way to play. Cranky calling me a deadbeat is kind of ironic. Although I guess he's working on new potions, so he's not doing nothing. Hey, Banana Fairy. How is that? How does that not count? Darn it, that doesn't count either. Between the very sensitive control stick I'm using and the very sporadic movement. There we go. Bless you, Donkey Kong. Okay. Alright, DK has done everything he needs to on this level. We'll use Diddy Kong a little bit, though. Donkey Kong's like, oh, I can't believe you didn't pick me. Hey, Diddy, there are 5 gold bananas for you to find here, too. Oh, he's well aware. I've perfected another of my potions, Diddy, and it's yours for just 3 coins. Chippy charge, Hurtus Cranium. Sounds great. Yeah, if you're trying to 100% this, I recommend doing it bit by bit, not all at once. If it's your first time, you've now got a powerful shoulder barge. Press it, hold Z, then press B. It's too good for you, Diddy. This is like the worst move in the game. So you're lucky, Diddy, you've played well enough to get my next potion at 5 coins. Rocket Barrel Boost, boost them highest. I love this move. I don't know whether you deserve this gem. Oh, alright. Jump into my barrel and with your face on it to try out my prototype jet barrel. Take to the air if you can, but keep an eye on your crystal coconuts as I'm afraid it's a bit thirsty. Press A to thrust. Okay. Z if you want to hover and B to fire your pop guns, if you have them. It's your lucky day, Diddy. You played well enough to be alive the next potion at 7. Simian Spring, Lepus Largem. Even I could jump higher than you, Diddy, so I'm sure you'll be needing this one. Find my pad with your face on it, press Z to leap high into the air. It's your lucky day, Diddy. Yeah, I don't want to buy the super Simian Slam yet. You'll be back soon begging me for that potion. Get out of the cabin before I kick your ungrateful butt out. Oh, Cranky. I do love your snappiness. Oh, banana. Alright. So I'm basically gonna just try to get the 2 fastest gold bananas of every column on each world. Just to prep for the New Game Plus glitch. Ooh, more dollars! There we go. Do you believe the theory Cranky was the original DK in the arcade machine, and the current DK was Donkey Kong Jr. in the sequel? Yeah, I thought that was outright confirmed. Check this out! I got this cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army, and it's used for just 3 coins. The peanut pop guns! Looking good, Diddy? Let me give you the lowdown. To fetch out or put away your shooter, press and hold Z, then press the left C button to fire. You can also press up C to use the aiming sight mode, and if your firing blanks, I give you the refill. You're missing out big style now, Diddy. You're lacking the 3 coins you need for the ammo belt. Get a grip and grab the round ones. Yeah, because in the Donkey Kong country, the first one, in the SNES opening, you've got, like, Cranky Kong on the original Donkey Kong girders before the new Donkey Kong kind of kicks him out and brings the new graphics with him. Also, I think in the game manual of this game, like, Cranky's like, wow, you got a 3D quest! Like, reminds me of my good old days with my, like, barrel throwing, hammer launching action. And, like, he directly references the gameplay of Donkey Kong, the original arcade game. It's pretty great. I think it's also implied that the Cranky Kong in Returns and Tropical Freeze was the Donkey Kong from the original Country games. I think that's how it goes. Interesting how that gate makes like the metal gate sound, but the other ones made the wooden gate sound. Let's go. Okay. Best save in all of gaming. It's instantaneous, and you get to hear Donkey Kong say okay on it. What more could you want out of life? Hey! Right, here we go. Hey, we have 5 gold bananas now. Just the exact amount we need to go to Angry Aztec. Oh, that's right, we need to turn in the key first. I never had the game manual either. I've just heard from other people, because I've heard the Donkey Kong 64 game manual is actually hilarious with how much Cranky constantly disses the game. Hey! Tell them all I say hi. I hope the family visit goes very well. Donkey Kong on Game Boy is basically a greatly extended version of the arcade game, which means you're battling Cranky and you end up locking this Donkey Kong in a cage. Wow, I did not know that. Oh, is that Donkey Kong 94, I think it is? There is a game where it's like Donkey Kong 94, Donkey Kong 93 or something like that. I've heard it's actually like really good and very underrated. I think Proton John played it at some point. I got the bananas, bro. Let me in. Oh, I think my sister-in-law's family had the DK64 manual. The meddlesome monkey should be burnt to a crisp by now. Where's that armadillo? Yeah, about that. He didn't do so hot. I'm sorry, Master. It was too quick for me, but I'll get him next time. Imbecile. I don't like failure. Do you know what happens to failures? I've waited too long for this. I won't let those flea-bitten monkeys ruin my plans this time. I love how he has, like, portraits of all 5 of the Kongs there in his room. Angry Aztec. How'd he lose the shell? That's just his battle armor. He can take it off, I guess. It's pretty heavy, I would have to imagine. He also looks way smaller on K-Rool's TV screen than he did in real life. In real life, I mean, in this game. Actually, you know what? There's no reason to open that door just yet. Donkey Kong 94. Okay, yeah, that is the one. That's what started the whole Mario vs. Donkey Kong series of games. I did not know that. Listen to me. The key to my freedom lies in the clouds. Oh, we gotta save Cusco. I'll collect them extra coins. That sounds like a good plan. Alright. Diddy Kong really wants a guitar, so we should go buy him one. Fire 3 coins, you can play this musical instrument. Can you tell me what it is, Bahorn? Nope. Stand a little closer, Diddy, and I'll show you how to use your instrument. Yeah, okay, we already heard this. You have all the latest stuff for me. Yeah, I've played for... Okay, so Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the GBA. That's an interesting one, because, like, there's the 6 main worlds, and then you beat them all, you're like, cool, I beat the game, and then it's like, no, you've beaten half the game. I never beat the second half of the game, but I did beat the main one. Alright, folks, are you all ready for everyone's favorite puzzle in the game? The monkey tons? I'm not. Splat. I love that sound effect. Hi, Tiny. Sorry, guys. I'm afraid they got me, too. I really like Tiny's design in this game. I do not like Tiny's design in Mario Super Sluggers and Diddy Kong Racing DS. Oh, speaking of which, Diddy Kong Racing DS is a series I want to stream in the near future. It's actually quite different from the N64 one. Not as good as N64, but still good in its own right and very underrated for a remake. Alright, this stupid monkey ton. It's amazing that World 2 has one of the single most obnoxious platforming sections in the entire game. Cool. First try. That part does not get much easier, no matter how many times I play. I also love how the temple has a built-in sunroof. They should just go through the bars. No, Void, don't be silly. They cannot possibly squeeze through those bars. No way, no chance. Well, I forgot how much money they give you in this game. Like, you're only really strapped for cash in the first world or two. This is not Diddy's fastest gold banana. Unfortunately, we have to get it because this is how we rescue Tiny Kong. At least we can avoid doing a lot of the really annoying gold bananas right for now. Just prioritize the fast, easy ones. Well, let's see if I can pull off the glitch. Oop. Yep. Nice work, Diddy. Right then, I'll grab all the purple bananas I see. I'm off to the tag barrel, ready to kick reptile butt. Hey. Donk, donk, Donkey Kong. Some of the bars in the game are close enough together that it's realistic the monkey could not go through it. Tiny Kong, I don't think, has an excuse, though, especially since her whole gimmick is that she can shrink in size to suit her mood, as the lyrics go. If only games used common sense for some parts. Nah, that just adds to the charm. Oh. These blasted palm trees? Let me tell you what, Angry Aztec is going to be a fun world in the Zero Gold Banana file. Let me tell you that. For anybody who watched my original Zero Gold Bananas playthrough, I spent a very long time trying to clip through a specific wall in order to get to Lanky Kong. Turns out we don't have to clip through that wall anymore. Hello, Tiny, there are 5 gold bananas for you to find. Alright, first things first. Tiny Kong is musically inclined. So we're gonna get her Bill Clinton's favorite, the saxophone slam. There we go. Alright, you know what, Tiny Kong? Let's... yeah. Actually, I don't think that really makes her go any faster. We'll just walk normally. I like her little walk cycle. That's nice. Oh boy, more dollars. And Lisa Simpson. Oh yeah, she does play saxophone, doesn't she? I never did get into The Simpsons. I've perfected a number of my potions. It's only 3 coins. Mini monkey, call him smallest. You can use my special barrel with your face on it. Leap into one and prepare to be amazed as you change size. You'll only be able to remain like this for while your supply of crystal coconuts lasts, though. Well, you got another one for 5. Here we go. Ponytail twirl, round 'em round us. One of the best moves in the game. We'll be using this a lot. Time to do something with that silly hair of yours, Tiny. Use it to extend your feeble jumping skills. Press A to jump and then press and hold A again in the air. Give it a whirl. What if Tiny changes her hairstyle? Does that mean she can't do the ponytail twirl anymore? Super Simian Slam, the big butter spashium. Are you listening to me, Tiny? You and the rest of the Meiji Cons can now slam the blue switches. It's your lucky day, Tiny. You've somehow played well enough to get my last potion. Monkey Port, warp 'em craftus. I'm really proud of this one, Tiny. You stand on my pad with your face on it and press Z. You'll be teleported to another location. Not at random, though. Some of the extra bulk collectibles may have been leftovers from the scrapped Stop and Swap. Oh, Stop and Swap. Such an interesting thing. I perfected another of my potions, Donkey. It's the dumbest move in the game. Gorilla Grab. Sibian Stratus. It's literally just activate another type of switch. Let's see if you're as strong as you're supposed to be. When you find a lever, stand on the footplate and press B to try and pull it. I bet you can't. I'm not letting you have another potion yet. Because I'm a butt. Since we're here, I mean, we might as well just fight the boss now. There, that didn't take nearly as long. Monkey needs a potion to flip a lever. Monkey is not smart. Yeah! Of all the moves in the game, the Gorilla Grab is the dumbest one by far. So many of the moves in this game are literally just now you can activate this type of switch to make something happen. But they're basically just interchangeable. This is why when you occasionally get one like Ponytail Twirl or a Rain Stand, I'm like, oh, this is actually really good. But now we're Donkey Kong. Diddy Kong's hard-coded to be in the cutscene, but not in the boss battle. DK's gonna be fighting most of the bosses in this game. Tiny is basically the Dixie of this game. They could have put Dixie in herself. I think they wanted Tiny just for the pun of, oh, she's tiny, she can shrink in size. So I'm firmly of the opinion, if they do another DK64, they probably should only do 3 or 4 calms. So I think you kind of have to do DK Diddy and then probably Dixie or Tiny again. I would hope that Lanky comes back as well. I'd be cool with Chunky as well, but I think you could easily turn Donkey Kong into the Chunky of the game, just being the strong guy. And make the calms, so one thing I would do, make it so any calm can pick up any collectible, but make it so certain obstacles can only be conquered by certain calms. So like, let Tiny be able to shrink anywhere. Let Diddy be able to jump high anywhere. Let Lanky be able to walk up slopes and stretch his arms anywhere. And that way it actually feels like, oh hey, I need the calm for this part. That's what I would do. It would encourage you to still explore with the different calms, But it would make each column feel special, not just like, oh, here's the part where I need Lanky column specific butt bounce to be able to push this specific switch. It doesn't really make Lanky feel special or good. It's more just like the, oh, now the game says I need the Lanky ID card to get past this part. And again, I love DK64. But some of its design is very lazy. The obstacles just don't feel natural. Or organic. It doesn't feel like it's organic level design. Oh no, DK burned his feet on the really hot pad. Now we can go upstairs. Exactly. Actually, that's objectively correct. That takes us... With that key, we can go high up in the creme aisle. So yeah, you're right. Oh! He always sounds like he hates it. That's because he does. And we freed Cusco. Oh, thank you. I gotta get. Oh, got this old banana. Let me go home.
Oh, banana.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. No! I'm sorry, DK. I meant to pull out the coconut gun, but it was like, oh, you held Z on this pad. You clearly want to murder DK. I gave the Emperor his new groove, exactly. Oh, it's time for my favorite puzzle in the game. My favorite sense of video game logic of all time in here. Who's there? Can you come in here and give me a hand? It's my favorite boy. Justice for my boy Lanky Kong. We gotta free him. Yeah, up here, my all-time favorite piece of video game logic. So we go up here, we play the drums. So we play it so loud, this wakes up the llama. Which, okay, sure, makes sense so far. Now, the llama proceeds to spit a little bit in this pool of lava, which transforms it into water. And then on top of all of that, it then just randomly opens this gate. The llama has super spit. It's not even a case of, oh, he cooled the scalding hot water with a tiny bit of spit. That would already be impressive enough. No, he literally transforms molten rock into water, while also triggering the floodgate to open. I will never understand how that logic makes sense, but alright, there we are. Cool move, DK! I gotta get some fresh air. I'll help you by collecting blue bananas. Oh boy, he's collecting the moldy bananas for us. I was doing a little bit of a Mickey Mouse voice there. Oh, Pluto! Thank goodness I got out of the lava temple. I'll collect the blue bananas. Hey, you spit into a volcano once and it became a water fountain. Wow, how did that happen? That's impressive. I'll just open the cave for later. I only can see the very clear seam separating the two types of quicksand. Again, that's just N64 charm right there. Alright, Tiny, while you were here. First try! Let's go! Lava the llama. Like Diddy and Dixie helicopter flying underwater. DK logic. That makes more sense than turning water or lava into water with your spit. That llama is the most powerful character in all video games. Eat your heart out, Sephiroth. Ah, this ability used your crystal coconuts. Cancel the move by holding Z and pressing left. You're eating my crystal coconuts by telling me this, Squawks. Oh, that's not cool. Be glad it's not the instant death lava, though. If you glitch into the pool, it's only the top layer of pixels that act as lava and will harm you. The water underneath is clear, too. Yeah, true. I mean, you'll still get hurt by the lava while you're underwater. That doesn't actually change. Like, most lava in the game instantly kills you, but not the angry Aztec lava. Tiny calling abuse. Hey, it's faster this way. It also occurred to me I should probably pick up some of these colored bananas just so I don't have to do it in the future. Good job, Tiny. Unfortunately, Lanky can't get his gold bananas in here until we buy him some new stuff, so... we'll just have to see about that one. La 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 la. I really feel like there should be a tag barrel right next to Funky's, but there's one pretty close by. Check this out, I got a cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army. The Feather Bow. I like how each Kong gets a slightly different weapon. That's cool. Looking good, Tiny. Let me give you the lowdown. Now take a look at this ammo belt. It's just 3 coins. All called ammo belt 1. Okay, Tiny, you now max out at 100 shots. And hit me with 5 coins, I'll upgrade your shooter. All cons, homing ammo. Listen to this, Tiny. All the called shooters pack homing shots now. Collect some lead supply crates, start blasting. You're missed out big style now, Tiny. Yeah, I don't have a bottomless pit of money. I'm sorry, but them's the breaks. Alright, Lanky Kong desperately needs a lot of help. Ah, hello, Lanky. There are 5 gold bananas here. Lanky Kong low-key my favorite. He's so goofy, but I can't help but love him. If I had to pick one calm weapon, ooh. Check this out, I got a real cool shooter that'll trash K. Rool's army. It's the grape shooter. If I had to pick one calm weapon, I mean, does Crush's orange grenade launcher count? Because that would probably be the best one. If not, I mean, I gotta go with Coconut Gun, I think. All Kong's ammo belt 2. Coconut Gun or maybe Peanut Pop Guns. You're not maxed out at 200 shots. Although I guess Pineapple Launcher would be pretty cool too. Not Lanky's, basically. Not Lanky's and not Tiny's. Tiny's not going to help me defend my Second Amendment rights. Tiny's crossbow is styling, but it's not a very effective weapon. Shooting feathers. Shooting coconuts would actually hurt. The pineapple launcher would hurt like the dickens. So would the coconut. Coconut gun and pineapple launcher would hurt the most, which is emblematic in how much damage they deal compared to other weapons. Except for the orange grenade launcher is actually the most powerful. Oh my! All right, let's max out Lanky's stuff. Ooh, more money. Why, yes, please. If he shoots ya, you'll probably die. Exactly. If it's going fast enough, oh, for sure. Arena stand, Palmas Walkum. This handy little move should help you get up steep slopes. It's easy enough even for you, Lanky. Just press and hold Z and then press B. Keep pressing Z to go up. It's your lucky day. You've played well enough to get my next one. Baboon Balloon, Baboonius Balloonius. This is why I visited Crystal Caves early, so I can just get all of the moves out of the way early. Arena stand sprint, Palmastachium. People have been killed by falling coconuts in Florida. Great, it's actually an effective weapon then. I can run faster than you, Lanky. Even Whiff can't rule out my back. That's why this potion is a must. Jump to a barrel with your face on it and you'll emerge like greased lightning. Just make sure you got plenty of crystal coconuts. I wish Lanky's arena stand sprint was used more. It was actually used a decent amount in the last two worlds. I just feel like it wasn't enough. Because it's a fun move. Though, that's another one. In the new game, if you make Donkey Kong 65, make it so that Lanky's normal rain stand, you can just sprint with it at any time, and it'll gradually deplete your crystal coconuts. There's not really any disadvantage to letting you move quickly with Lanky at any given time. Make up a new calm name. Oh, we already have a new calm name, Stinky Calm. Stinky Calm never takes baths. Tanky Calm, they are a tank. Oh, I think we had Redneck Calm as well. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If he shoots ya, it fires in spurts. Yes, we heard that already. You always thought it was Orange Stand. Yeah, oh, I did too. Orange Stand and Orange Stand Sprint. It's the little snake statues. Which I definitely did not think were Dories from Mario 64 growing up. Nope, not me. Guess what, folks? One of the fastest gold bananas for Lanky to get here requires us to...
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Banky Calm. He runs the bank. I'm not even gonna make a joke about that one. It might get me in trouble. Oh no, we have Calm Glomerate. Inspired by Spy Fox, Keen Calm Glomerate. He's a businessman. Reload! Some things are best forgotten. Stingy Calm? Oh, I love Lanky's dance. Wow, hop! Stingy Calm, is that the DK equivalent of Scrooge McDuck? If so, I'm sold. Wobble-a-boo! Wobble-a-boo! Help! How about Chef Calm? He's just a super good chef. He dives into golden bananas. Nice. Let's see how good my memory is at this game. Probably very bad. Alright. Not too bad. Cookie Calm. Condon Ramsey. It's raw! There's a reptile in the kitchen, you donkey! Donkey Kong. You know, I think there's some real potential with that one. I think you nailed it. You always purposely do the fart last. I didn't even know that was gonna be the fart one last. I was just going based off of color matching. All right, Lanky, you done did well. Now where's P. Diddy Comb? Ah! I can't believe you didn't pick me! That quicksand hitbox is a little bit more generous than you might think. What are you? An idiot sandwich? It is crazy how after this world, you just, like, never use the Chimpy Charge again. Because in the next world, you get Primate Punch, which is literally just better Chimpy Charge. And they're like, oh, wait, we can't have something be broken by the Chimpy Charge, because then Chunky's Primate Punch should be able to break it as well. So they just, like, forget the move even exists. Except if there's, like, a Diddy switch on the wall. Oop. Oh, yeah. Love Diddy's jetpack. Takes a while to get used to the controls, but once you're used to them, it's actually really great. You think Diddy Kong gets a concussion after this game? Considering that it's, the Latin name is like Cranium Herdius? Probably. This is why Diddy had to take a break and let DK just do the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. He wasn't good again. Actually, no, never mind. He was in Double Dash. Diddy Kong was fine. Alright, Tiny, we gotta get your last banana. I'm sorry, your second banana, not your last one. Angry Kong, Binky Kong, Crazy Kong, Dopey Kong, Fred Kong. Dang, you're going alphabetical, huh? Oh, Hertus Cranium, I'm sorry. Karen Kong? We really don't need Karen Kong. Girl Boss Calm. She don't need no ape. You don't actually have to take out their teeth, just their flesh. Donkey Kong. Alright, let's make sure we pick up these bananas on the way out, because those are going to be a pain to go back in and grab. Okay. I love spamming the save button when you're underwater, so it's just like, oh, okay. Alright, cool. Now we can get some of the ones on DK Isles. Tiny only needs to get one gold banana on DK Isles, because she has 6 bananas here. And this is by far the easiest one. Gold banana. Donkey Kong. This will also conveniently give us enough to open B Locker's gate to Frantic Factory. Ah! Tiny is so insulted we dare choose Lanky Calm. How dare we? Whoa, hop! Yay! Look forward to meeting Xenio Calm, Yuppie Calm, and Zerastian Calm. Yeah, the X Calm, it would probably have to be like Extreme Calm. But we already have Funky. Fun fact, that door that's opening now has no collision detection in the vanilla game. It's just quite amusing. Alright, well, while we're here, might as well get this grout golden banana. What? This ability uses your crystal coconuts! Gold banana. Donkey Kong. Yeah, so the reason being is you're not supposed to be able to reach the Frantic Factory door until you have the platform raise up. So, because the key turning it in makes the platform raise up and opens the door, they just didn't bother programming collision detection for the door. So if you use glitches to get up there early, you can literally just walk right through the door. Love it when Donkey Kong says me as if he's the star of the show. Yep. It is all about Donkey Kong, though. He is the leader of the bunch, and we do know him well. Speaking of the leader of the bunch. Hey! Yeah, you can get up here without the raising of the platform by doing another moon kick. But that moon kick's a lot harder to do. Because it's a small and narrow ramp that lets you do it. Okay, Donkey Kong. There we go. There we go there, buddy. Alright, this is another easy banana. Also a pretty well hidden one. You literally just have to fall on this platform. Oh yeah, so fun fact. So my best friend growing up, he and I liked playing video games together. His mom obviously did not play video games at all. But there was one time, like, she walked downstairs. I think we were playing Super Smash Bros. Melee. One of us was playing as Donkey Kong. She's just like, oh yeah, Donkey Kong, first member of the DK crew. And, like, she was just so proud of herself for knowing that. We're just like, okay. Oh, that's a glitchy outer texture. That's not supposed to be there. Like, she learned just enough of the DK rap through, like, word of mouth that she knew Donkey Kong was the first member of the DK crew. So she was so happy that she could share that with us. It's like... it's touching, but also it's kind of weird. Alright, off to my favorite world of the game, Frantic Factory. There's one of them cards! Get him!
Wait, catch me if you can!
Hey, that kid's quick! What's that thing on his back?
Okay, Okay, you two morons, here's your chance.
I love how much of DK64 just plays out like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, with the sound design, the voices, the humor. It's fantastic. We should have more games that play out like Saturday morning cartoons. You can imagine our looks when she said that. Yeah, our looks are pretty much exactly what you're picturing. See, this makes sense why Chunky can't escape from here.
Help me, Chunky doesn't like heights.
This feels like the Donkey Kong Country TV show. Take that back! This is way better than the Donkey Kong Country TV show. I'm surprised you didn't include Gordon Calm in there.
And yoink!
Fall damage? What fall damage? Splat! If I just leave one banana behind, it's gonna drive me crazy when I try to hunt them all down later on. Again, we just need to make sure we don't hit 75. My Diddy sounds like the Guardian of the Park and Ghost. I only have so many voices I can do, especially if they're high-pitched.
The Guardian of the Park!
Which is also my Pleakley voice from Lilo and Stitch.
Pleakley!
One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Four bananas played, and there's so many more. No, I'm not doing the DK arcade yet. That is not one of DK's easier gold bananas. Although, since we're here, hey guys, have you ever seen people play Mad Jack with Donkey Kong? Because that's what we're doing today. Mad Jack's a lot more interesting if you don't have Ponytail Twirl. But TK can do it pretty well. Yeah, this is not my first time playing Mad Jack as Donkey Kong, so if you've catch my channel, you've probably seen it before. Also, DK turns into Tiny just for the cutscene. Yeah, I don't think the arcade game really has glitches. It's a much simpler game than this. The Jack in the Box meets the Crocodile meets the Cyborg meets Donald Duck. This is the hardest boss you've encountered? I'd say this is the second hardest boss in the game. Assuming we're not including Dogadon 2 for just how hard he is to figure out. Bye-bye. So the key for this, you cannot fall below the base level of the platforms. You might be tempted to kind of walk off of the platform a little bit before doing the kick jump. If you do that, it will reset Mad Jack's cycle. Meaning the fight will basically just never end. It's especially apparent if the switches have already appeared, because the switches will just immediately despawn and he'll go back into the box. Whoop. Oh, that's not good. I was not expecting him to stop there. Also, I kind of like the music with the demented laughter in the background. Why, yes, I know I'm weird. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, there are 2 switches that appear. One of them shocks him, one of them shocks you. The one that will shock him is the one that is on the same color platform as the one that he is on. Though that's not always intuitive. Oh wow, that's lucky. Also, Chunky can fight him. Just by doing his jump followed by his jump attack, which gives him a lot of horizontal momentum. Wow, we've been getting really lucky with the button spawns. You cannot tell me that was not just Donald Duck's voice. Oh, that's a faraway switch, eh? Well, that's unfortunate. Which way are you gonna go? I hope if they make Donkey Kong 65, they bring Mad Jack back as a box, where he's like all broken down. Oh, you have to see, I fell too far below the platform, so now he just respawns and restarts his cycle. One of the problems of doing this fight with Donkey Kong. It's way easier for him to fall below. If Tiny falls below the level, then, like, even a little bit, then she's not getting back ups, which is why you don't notice this normally. Okay, this one's more manageable. So we're gonna bait him. Bye-bye! Donald McRonald. Yeah. All right. Now we can get back to the good stuff. Like Frantic Factory. All right, Lanky, where you at? You gotta save a Chunky. We also gotta open up the rest of the factory. Whoa, up! Lanky to the rescue! Here we go, Chunky. We'll let you down gently. Oh, thank goodness.
Chunky free now. Thank you, friend Lanky. Chunky can collect green bananas. Be waiting tag barrel.
Imagine a DK64 remake. Again, I'd rather they just make another DK64 with like new worlds and levels and like new abilities, like a sequel of sorts. Which is why I keep saying I want Donkey Kong 65.
Hey, Chunky, there are 5 whole bananas here.
Oh, that's great. Fight always gave you PTSD. I mean, Mad Jack is a creepy boss as a child. And as an adult, for that matter. Actually, this game has a lot of creepy stuff in it. Back when Rareware wasn't afraid to make games that scared kids. DK64 remaster in 4K. I don't know about that one. I love the N64 graphics. Hey, Chunky, want to buy a triangle? That's all the instrument that Chunky can actually afford. Oh, also, fun fact. Guess what I got very recently? There was an Irish festival in the area, and I got myself a Irish whistle. That's all I can play right now. Maybe with some practice I can get a bit better and play actual notes. Oh, it's not because he's creepy you have PTSD because you suck at the fight. Gotcha. That also could work. He's a tough fight. Hunky Chunky, Crushiest Crush him, or whatever it was. Ah, you can use my special barrel with your face on it. Leap into one and be prepared to be amazed as you change size. You'll only be able to remain like this as well as your supply of crystal coconuts last. You can also clip through every wall in the game. Primate Punch, Sandwich him, Knuckles. All you understand is brute force, Chunky, so this should be perfect for you. Press and hold Z, then press B to smash anything that takes your fancy. It's your lucky day, Chunky. Somehow you played well enough to earn my next potion. You were half expecting a soccer horn. Guess what I got at the Irish Festival? Gorilla God, Warius Gone. Do us a favor and use this one as often as possible, huh, Chunky? Stand on my pad with your face on it, press Z to turn invisible. Then we don't have to look at your ugly features. That's so rude. Cranky Kong would get canceled hardcore on Twitter, but also Cranky Kong would not give 2 farts about that. Which he shouldn't. Getting canceled on Twitter is a badge of honor. Alright, well, now that we got Chunky, let's grab his 2 gold bananas. Ooh! The best shockwave attack. Gold banana. Okay, when I say I want Donkey Kong 65, I'm not expecting them to actually call it Donkey Kong 65. I'm just calling it that so that people know I want like a true sequel to Donkey Kong 64. I know DK Bonanza was another 3D Donkey Kong game, but from what I understand, it plays really differently from Donkey Kong 64. Like, you're just Donkey Kong, and I feel like it sounds more like a 3D Jungle Beat, where you're just beating up everything in sight. It's called the 64 because of the 64-bit processor, right? No, it's called Donkey Kong 64 because this was the 64th Donkey Kong game that they ever made. No, they call it that, yes, because it was for the Nintendo 64, because of the 64-bit
Welcome to
processor.
bonus stage.
Stash Snatch, the only Stash Snatch in the whole game. They literally just forgot about this game, which is a shame, because it's literally one of the best ones. Let's do it, Chunky. Well done! the Nintendo 65. We have a 65-bit processor. It's like, that doesn't make sense with how bits and bytes and powers of 2 work. It's the Nintendo 65. That would be something that, like, I would do just as a troll. But no, seriously, a sequel in the style of DK64 with some quality of life improvements so that people don't despise themselves while playing it. Not everybody has the same level of Stockholm Syndrome for this game that I do. By the way, in case anyone's wondering why I'm not collecting blueprints, I don't know for sure, but I don't remember if the blueprints count as copying over in the New Game Plus, so I'm just gonna avoid collecting them in the first place. Searchlight Seeker is the worst. No! No, it's not. Searchlight Seeker is annoying because you have to play it so many times, but once you get the general strategy down, it's pretty easy. Beaver Bobber is the worst. I'd say Beaver Bobber is the worst, followed by, like, Big Bug Bash and the Minecart one. Those 3 I hate. Crazy Kong Clamore is really annoying if you are not playing on the N64, because that game was designed with game lag in mind. If the game doesn't lag, that game is basically impossible to do without pause buffering or frame save states. At least in the later challenges. I also don't like Splish Splash Salvage. But that's just because underwater controls aren't the best, and you're in a weird, like, fixed perspective. Alright. Onward and upward. We don't have to worry about money anymore, so not even gonna really bother picking up all these banana tokens. Alright, where's the dart game again? That's right, it's over here. Oh wait, no, this is not where the dart game is. Dart game is over here. If you're playing on the NSO, Beaver Bobber is a lot easier. If you're playing on any level of Virtual Console, Beaver Bobber is significantly easier because if there's no game lag, the game actually works. Slot Machine 1 is also kind of a lame game, but once again, once you know how to play it and like how the slots always have the same order, you can do it pretty easily. Alright, let's play a game of darts. Watermelon. Banana. I said banana. You broke my coconut. Oh, banana. Donkey Kong. And that's what we're looking for. Oh, we actually running a little low on crystal coconuts. It's a good thing we're about to take some photos of banana fairies. Doopity-doop. Herpeskerp. Oh, guys, and speaking of the slot machine... Welcome to bonus stage, Batty Barrel Bandit. This is the easiest version of the game, though, so it's really not that hard. I actually find this version a little bit harder because of how slow they move. You can't mess up as much. Well done! They really should have tried a bit harder with the minigames, though. Like, if by the time your best idea for a minigame is slot machine, it's like, no, back to the drawing board for you, Franklin. You're more creative than that. Also, welcome to bonus stage and well done! Live rent-free in my head permanently. Also, Diddy Simian Sprain definitely should have been a move you could use anywhere and not relegated just to the pads. I love the Starry Night sky you can see at the top of the factory.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Easy. Donkey Kong. All too easy. Oh. The minigames are intimidating, but most of them really aren't that bad once you kind of get the hang of them. Even if they're maybe not the most fun in the world. Give me that banana fairy. That is our fourth one. Bless you. Alright, we gotta make sure we buy Chunky his gun. Yeah, Chunky, that's right. You live in the United States now. You can buy guns easily. Oh, boy! Yeah, pineapple launcher. Cool. We have all the moves except the last 3 in Creepy Castle. Yeah. He has a bazooka though. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I'd love a bazooka in real life. Unfortunately, those are a little hard to get your hands on. They're also expensive. Speaking of expensive, can you believe the prices of decommissioned tanks? I'd love to get a decommissioned tank. Just to have it. The game is mocking me by slowing down how much— oh no! Takes an extra long time to show me that I failed to take the proper photograph. Darn it! It's actually more annoying when the fairy is close up. Got a particular model of tank in mind, or just any? Just any of them. Just the prospect of owning a tank would be so cool. Yeah, there we go. A Neo tank from Advance Wars. The octopus-shaped ones. Impractical, but fun. Then I could say that they're truly worth it. Alright, folks. Time for the hardest minigame in the whole game. We've got to count to 16 upside down. Just remember, they alternate green and blue, so that'll help out. Actually, I lied. The 9 and the 10 are in a row. Also, the 14, 15, and 16 are all in a row. Oop. Oh my gosh, Donkey Kong just turned. I also turned 16. Donkey Kong, it's your sweet 16. I love how he floats down to the ground like, yeah. I just realized that actually wasn't the gold banana I was gonna grab with DK. I was gonna get the one in the production machine, but you know what? That's completely fine as well. We can still get the one for powering up the factory. Out of the way, bro. It's like, hey! What did I do? Danger. High voltage. No admittance. Donkey Kong's like, oh, well, that sign won't stop me, because I can't read. Gorilla Grab. Why did the music cut out? That is not supposed to happen. Online checking. Starting. That was a little delayed. Waits 5 seconds. Well, all right then. Just a little bit weird. Old banana. Donk, calm. First name Donk, middle initial E, last name Calm. Donk E, Calm. It's like Robert E. Lee, but Donk E, Calm. All right, cool. That okay, good. I was like, bro, this ain't happening. All right, we just gotta get one more bananas ditty. Should be easy enough. No why. You don't need no why. Yeah, that's right, folks. Shocking as it may be, this is the fastest banana to get his Diddy Kong. The double butt slam. Yes, I'm doing this voluntarily because it's fast, and I'm actually pretty good at it. Welcome to bonus stage. Plus, we have to do this sooner or later anyways. Wow, they're being extra uncooperative today. Wow, they're being really uncooperative today. Never mind. Let's do. The only time you feel bad for a claptrap. Pretty much. The game is over 25 years old, feel old. Yet, bro, I turned 30 this week. That's what made me feel old. Well, there we go. Okay. Before we forget. Back off, bro. I'm just here for the banana fairy. Your birth year starts with a 1. You're basically a fossil. It do feel like that sometimes. I mean, I came out I came out in 1996. It was the best of years. It was the blurst of years. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Batty Barrel Bandit. We're playing this again, y'all. Keep trying. Good motto for life. No! There we go! Pretty much all of my friends are turning 30 this year. Which I guess makes sense. You generally have friends in your own age group. But it is kind of crazy, like in the span of a few months, like 4 or 5 of us are turning 30. Yahoo! Alright, you know what? Let's head over to the Gloomy Galleon. We actually only have 2 gold bananas to collect here. Oh! Are we not your friends? Yes, you are! I was talking more of the IRL friends. Also, a lot of the the friends in here are also turning around 30. Wahoo! Yoink! Come on, bro. There we go. Who needs to pay the gold bananas while you have Legion? I underestimated those calls. Their progress is unexpected. They don't have as many gold bananas as they need. Chief Technician, I trust the Blastomatic will be soon ready to be activated. We've had a few technical problems, Your Majesty, and my men are all lazy. He's lying, sire. He's always asleep. Please forgive me, oh Great One. We worked really hard. Guards! Make sure no one leaves until my machine is ready. Gotta make a run for it. I also look young for my age. People don't mistake me for being in high school anymore, which is nice. But at the same time, if you're 30, there's nothing wrong with looking 30. Everyone think, yeah, Tsunami, based on how I've seen you, I feel like you really haven't, doesn't look like you've really aged much since I knew you at church. And yes, that's a compliment. It's definitely gonna work for you. Alright. Diddy Kong, we need you to open up the pathway here. They often call it the Dirty 30. That's only something I recently heard. You know what? You're only as young as you feel, right? And I still feel good. The way I see it, aside from my years in high school, every other year has been progressively better than the last, so I'm just hoping we can keep up that trend. Here we go. Gloomy Galleon, I don't really like this. It's the gloomy course, it's a gloomy galleon. sun exposure is the leading cause and you don't get a whole lot of it. Yeah, okay. That could probably help. Was restocking beer at work. His fellow stalker asked if you're old enough to drink it. I'm 30. What? That's always funny. Then again, I'm 30 and I've only actually ordered one alcoholic drink in my entire life. Not because I have a moral problem with drinking, just because I think it tastes disgusting. Yeah, this is definitely my least favorite level from the game. I actually like almost every level in this game. Gloomy Galleon is a big exception. I'm not a huge fan of Crystal Caves either, but all the other worlds I actually really like. So I don't order drinks. I've tried quite a few drinks over the years just because like everyone in my family drinks recreationally. My favorite one has been ale, because it's like liquid bread, but I'd rather just have non-liquid bread. Also, I got, when I went to British Isles, I got a small bit of like really nice scotch from Scotland, and brought it back because I'm like, my dad would like drinking this. And he did, and I had a couple drops of it, and, you know, a couple drops of that scotch was actually quite nice. I wouldn't drink more than a couple of those drops. And I liked it mainly just because it turned into smoke in my mouth, and the flavor was actually not too bad. Oh, by the way, the one alcoholic beverage I have ordered was a Guinness when I was in Ireland. That's when I learned, yeah, I just do not like Guinness. Because I got it from, like, the place that made it, and, I'm just like, nope. Just don't taste. It tasted alright when it was just in your mouth, but the aftertaste was nasty. Bro. Dunsey Kong. Donkey Kong. More like Dunsey Kong. I also love how they basically just ripped this from Womp's Fortress. Just made it a little bit harder. You're probably the youngest one here. That could be, yeah. I have to imagine most people who are watching me play Donkey Kong 64 are probably as old as I am. Just because of... I feel like the younger generation doesn't care much for N64 games. Bro, no! Not again! I can confidently say my least favorite alcoholic beverage I've ever had was a margarita. Dear God, that was foul. But I had to drink part of it in order to cut the heat of the extraordinarily spicy tacos that I got one time. They say his spiciness tolerance increased 5 sizes that day. Your sister's cooking beets. Why? What did you do to deserve that? My older brothers also had hand-me-down game systems. But of course, when I was a youngster, the video games we had were for the computer. Although, back in the day, there was a local video rental store in our town where you could rent an N64 with a couple games over the weekend for, like, honestly, just like 10 or 15 bucks. So we did do that from time to time. And that's actually where my favorite memories from playing Donkey Kong 64 come from. Because my mom would rent it for us, and my older brothers and I would play Donkey Kong 64 multiplayer. And yeah, like that. Those were the days, man. DK64 multiplayer. It maybe isn't widely liked, but dear God, I have such an incredibly soft spot in my heart for DK64 multiplayer. Yeah, so fun fact, we didn't actually... our first gaming system that we actually got was a GameCube. We rented the N64. We didn't actually get an N64 until we were able to buy an old one from our friends. And then eventually that one broke and we bought one from eBay. But the GameCube was the first, like, okay, this is the... And it was more of a case of, like, our older brother bought one. And I think we all chipped in a little bit. Yar, thanks for saving me. Thanks for the whole banana, bro. I guess it's the color equivalent of when you eat a lot of asparagus and then your pee smells really, really weird. And you're just like, oh my gosh, am I dying? Oh, no, I just had asparagus. That's why it smells so rank. Totally worth it, though. Also, try to guess what our first GameCube games were. So, we got a GameCube. It came bundled with a certain game. And then my older brother bought a game, and then I bought a game. So we had 3 games to start with. Try to guess which 3 games they were. You don't know any besides Mario Kart Double Dash? None of them were Double Dash. Alright, we're gonna be playing the 4th boss Puffdus on hard mode because, fun fact, anybody can do this fight. If Donkey Kong does this fight, his boat is a lot slower than everybody else's. And that's because they reuse the same boat controls for Donkey Kong's boat race game against the seal. Also, yeah, Donkey Kong here is making lanky sounds and motions. Which is funny. Yeah, but the reason is, the boat controls are used for the seal race that Donkey Kong has. If you went the same speed as you did in the boss fight, that the seal race would be whack. So they decided if Donkey Kong's in the boat, it should go slower. So this boss is going to be just a little bit tougher since we're not moving as fast as we should be. Fire Emblem, Wind Waker, and Melee. Nope. So our first 3 games, so the first game we got, the one that came bundled with the GameCube, was Metroid Prime. My older brother got Luigi's Mansion, and I got Pac-Man World 2. Those were the OG 3 games. Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion was great. Metroid Prime was great. I have a soft spot for Pac-Man World 2, but boy, oh boy, does that game have some problems. Having said that, I would love to play that game on my channel at some point, in like a stream series. I am not getting 100% in that game, though. That has got to be one of the hardest games to get 100% in. And I am not embellishing, like legitimately brutal 100%. Your GameCube came bundled with Wind Waker. That's a great game to come bundled with. I know I mentioned it when I played Wind Waker. It was far from my favorite Zelda game. It's still a good game. Oh yeah, Metroid Prime is fantastic. It's either my favorite or my second favorite Metroid game. It's that or Zero Mission. Although one of these days I should go back and actually play and beat all of Super Metroid. Because I've heard that's basically just universally considered the best one. DK64 is your first ever video game. Wow, that's a good one. Clearly. I play it a lot. My Pufftus. You still only played Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I've never played Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild was great, but I wish it was just a one-off Zelda game that was the only open-world Zelda game. Because Tears of the Kingdom is just like, oh, it's just Breath of the Wild again, but there's more stuff. I just wasn't interested in it, because I like Breath of the Wild. I will probably never go back and replay Breath of the Wild, because it's such a commitment to play. Because it's so dang long. This is why I like games like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which are more bite-sized. I don't want to... If I'm playing a video game, I don't necessarily want to commit more than, like, 30, 40 hours to play through it. And there are a lot of games like, oh yeah, I'm sure that, like, Skyrim is amazing. I'm sure that, like, Dark Souls is amazing. I'm sure Persona 5 is amazing. I don't really want to commit playing 200 hours on a game. I don't actually know if Dark Souls is 200 hours. It probably depends on how good you are at it. I mean, I'm biased, Razor. I absolutely think that Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game. But I think Ocarina of Time is the best video game of all time. Or at least my favorite video game of all time. Tears of the Kingdom was better gameplay-wise, but the story was a huge downgrade. Interesting. GBA, Metroid, some of the favorite ones. The controls just feel good. I only played a little bit of Fusion. I know Fusion is very popular. I really like Zero Mission just because it's very simple. It's not brutally difficult. It's just fun. I like it. You really want Chunky? Another thing that I liked about Zero Mission, and I don't know if all Fusion is like this, one thing I noticed that Fusion had a lot more dialogue with, like, you talking to the computer. Zero Mission had almost no dialogue at all, and I kind of liked that. It was just kind of a, hey, we're throwing you into this land. Go have a blast. Go figure it out. And I like that. I like it when games are a bit open-ended. You were doing an Archipelago Rando with your brother. He was playing Dark Souls and you were doing Majora's Mask. Did it take that long to get BK'd because you can't do a lot of glitches? Yeah. Majora's Mask is one of those randos where there are some very slow checks, so people might be BK'd for a while. Ah, I found another gold banana! Gold banana. Let's go. Here we go, Chunky. Let's go back and get his 2 bananas in here. Yeah, that's the thing. Breath of the Wild, it is pretty samey, where you just like go around, find the shrine, beat the shrine, go to the next shrine. And I know there's a lot of like different things you can do in the game, but that's kind of the core gameplay. Alright, let's match some jugs. You got a Pokemon Go on a walk? Well, have fun with that, Nintendo Addict. I hope you catch the rare, shiny Char Eevee or whatever it is. Where did the gold banana come from? It just flies in from the hallway. Donk, calm. Games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne you can play in a single sitting if you're good enough. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not doing that on a first-time playthrough. But I guess that's good to know. There are a lot of games in the style, like, oh yeah, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3. Apparently it's like one of my sister's favorite games now, which like I don't know her anymore. This is the same sister that played like My Little Pony and Littlest Pet Shop GBA. Now she's like, oh bro, but my husband got me into like Baldur's Gate 3 and it's like one of the best games of all time. I'm like, what? I did not think that's the kind of game you would play, Marty. You're definitely not beating them in a single city on your first time. It depends on how long that sitting is. Oh, that's weird. These guys don't leave behind teeth. Probably because the rotating room would mess things up. Baldur's Gate 3 is great. There's a lot of degenerate stuff you can do in it, but it's totally optional. I mean, hey, if people do the degenerate stuff, then that's on them, right? It's like nobody forces you to be a terrible person in Crazy Taxi or like Bully. You just, well, actually that's not true. In Bully, there's a mission where you literally have to go on a panty raid. And there's another mission where you have to help the cook drug a man. Never mind, you kind of have to be a terrible person to bully a little bit. Another fantastic game that I absolutely adore. I would love to do it. Oh my gosh, Donkey Kong! I'd love to do a stream series of Bully. I'd also love, I want to try to do a challenge in Bully where if you beat the game as a pacifist, where like committing as little violence as possible or getting in as little trouble as possible. Go. Yeah, we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours, but here's the thing. I'm having so much fun, I don't want to stop. It's been 2.5 hours? Yeah, roughly. And that's another easy way. Do I play Bully on the PC? Yeah, I play Bully on the PC and I use the silent patch to fix the problems. Time to see what those furry freaks are up to. Huh? Not a call in sight. Where are they? Huh? Who was that? I don't even recognize that Calm. Even though I have his face on my wall behind me. No! Come up here and get me, dummies! Uh-huh. You, get up there after him. But I can't climb. Then you'll learn, won't you? Goodbye! I'm surrounded by fools. I'm surrounded by fools! That's a Redwall reference. Fungi Forest! Another world that we're not actually going to get 2 bananas of each column. We're just going to get 2 with Tiny and 2 with Diddy. That's all. Yeah, it's so dumb that... So Bully, for those who don't know, Bully is a Rockstar game. It's available on Steam, but if you just play it normally, it just doesn't work. It crashes immediately. The only way to play it is you have to download a, it's known as the Silent Patch. That was not an official patch released by Rockstar. No, it's like some random guy who goes by the username Silent. It's like, I made a patch that actually allows you to play Bully without it crashing immediately. Silent, you are not the hero that we deserve, but you are the hero that we need. So thank you for that. I'm surrounded by... Yes, Scar also said something similar. Oh, that's right. It's not Banjo-Tooie. Press B. Boy! That's a noise that Donkey Kong made. Oh wait, ooh. Wrong one. That's right, the jetpack barrel is behind Cranky. Out of my way. If there's a mushroom this big, I do not recommend taking a bite out of it. It is probably poisonous. Actually, I think basically every mushroom is poisonous. Just some are way less poisonous than others.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Well done! I'm not the type to play Manhunt. Nah, it doesn't really sound like my kind of game. Donkey Kong. Shoutouts to my boy Donkey Kong. Alright. For the next boss, we actually will have to fight him a different way. Because Donkey Kong is not capable of killing this guy. So we're gonna have to utilize the much more annoying C-up glitch. This might take a while. Oh, we almost got it first try, actually. Basically, if you use C-up while you walk off of a ledge, you can just potentially clip inside the ledge you walk off from. It's a little bit on the precise side, but it thankfully is a little easier to do with Chunky than other Kongs. I have no idea how people can do this glitch consistently, though. Oh man, we're almost there. Come on, Chunkster. Darn it. Darn it. This is a very inconsistent glitch. Darn it. Like, he keeps partially clipping in. He just doesn't go all the way in. Come on, Chunky. Come on. C button abuse. Yeah. Oh, that was almost it. This is why I generally use just Donkey Kong. But again, this boss only Chunky can defeat, so... I suppose we could open the door legitimately, but we'd have to collect like 60 bananas of each column, which is going to take longer than just eventually getting the C-up glitch. Chunky skewed his angle a little bit there. Oh, he did it again. Come on, Chunky. Put your large girth to the test. Let's try it from the top step. Some of the steps I figure are a little easier to do than the others. Sorry, some of these glitches are a little bit annoying to do. And as I said, this is a very inconsistent glitch. At least when I do it. Speedrunners are a lot better at it. Years of practice. Come on, dude. There we go! That's what we wanted. Oh no. Oh no! I got it, but then oh shoot. Manhunt is Rockstar's most controversial game they've ever made. Really? More than the Grand Theft Auto that had the sex scene in it? Alright, cool, we got it again. Oh shoot, we did do it on the higher step. Just, okay, there we go. Mission accomplished. Let's go. Yeah, I think the top step is a little bit easier than the middle step. Oh, hey guys. It's the dragonfly guy that totally lied about us earlier, but now we're gonna make his lie come true. Hey, bro. Hi. Alright, nothing special about this boss, we just fight him the normal vanilla way. Hi there, bro. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, Chunky. Yeah, those TN2 barrels don't feel so good, do they? Neither does the lava, I imagine. Oh yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Never played it myself. I don't know what happened to Conker after Diddy Kong Racing, but I don't think he dealt with it in a healthy way. still don't know how to actually dodge that attack, so I just always take the damage. Oh, the other thing about Conquer's Bad Fur Day is because it was a game about a cartoon squirrel, a lot of people just didn't believe them when they said, this is rated M. Like, Video Rental Source literally had to be like, this is rated M, it's not a mistake. Hey, bro. Would I ever consider going through Conquer's Bad Fur Day? I mean, I wouldn't completely discount it, but it doesn't sound super appealing. I'd play it if the actual 3D platforming is good. But if it's just like it's just a crude game, then that doesn't really hold any appeal for me. I just don't like dirty humor. The Great Mighty Pooh is the tamest thing in that game. I believe it. Bye-bye. The platformer is mostly like Banjo-Kazooie or DK64. I love both those games. How in the world do you dodge that wall of fire? I think the only idea I have is if you hang from the ledge, I think you can dodge it. But also, if you miss hanging from the ledge, you just immediately die. So it's not worth it. Donkey Kong. Key number 5. Fantastic. Alright, Tiny. It's your time to shine, girl. Ledge control this game is sketchy. Exactly. Which is why I'm not risking my entire life just to potentially not take 1 point of damage. Not happening. Durr, Mega Man. Very nice. Oh yeah, we still need to go back to Jungle Japes, don't we? If I ever play it, you'll still be subscribed, but you're not watching the stream, that's fine. I have no plans to play it. Let me say that. And considering I'm already slowly moving away from gaming streams in the first place, probably won't be happening. If I'm playing a 3D platformer, well, I'm already playing this game. But Pac-Man World 2 is going to be on the list definitely before that.
Welcome to bonus
Yeah,
stage.
if you're crouching while you're falling, you don't take fall damage. Oh boy, everybody. This actually might be my favorite minigame. Speedy Swing Sortie. This is a fun one.
Well done.
That's a really fun game. Love it. Love it! As Wheezy from Dragon Tales would say. Donkey Kong. Might as well shoot that for later. We gonna need to. There we go. Yoink. Alright. Oh wait, no, we still want Tiny Kong. Diddy Kong will get his other gold banana at the barn. Boo! I don't mind the swinging controls of this game, but I do mind the swinging controls of this game when you're in a claustrophobic barrel with a weird camera angle. Hooray. Plus, but poor depth perception. True. I like how the background music really quiets down when you're shrunk as tiny. It's a subtle little detail, but I like it. I also like how the Mini Monkey music is actually like a variation of the Hunky Chunky music. It takes a little bit to discern that, but once you do, it's very fun. Hold on tight! Okay, Banjo-Kazooie's swimming controls are not very good. Banjo-Tooie's swimming controls are, but Kazooie, not so much. The gold banana really had to think about where it wanted to spawn in. Gold banana! Donkey Kong! Yeah, Clanker's Cavern was a nasty third world for Banjo-Kazooie. Like, huge difficulty spike. Diddy's got to get his last gold banana. Technically, so on Fungi Forest, there does exist a very easy way to duplicate a banana over and over again. Technically, both Diddy and Tiny can do it in addition to DK, Lanky, and Chunky. It's just a lot more annoying for them, so I figured, I don't really want to deal with that. I am not looking forward to having to do the rabbit race here twice. Rabbit race is normally not that bad, but without game lag, oh dear God, is it one of the hardest things in the entire game. Also, where? Barrel cannon, there art thou. Whoa, no! Splat. Currently on the Gator Race. Oh yeah, the Mr. Vile. A lot of people hate that game. The moon just grows giant in the sky. Literally on screen. You can watch it happen. That's funny. Do, Fungi Forest, it's nighttime. I love the minor key remix of the Fungi Forest music at night. Super fun. A lot of attention to detail was done for this game, which I just really appreciate. Man, the barn rafters are a lot bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. Here we go. You keep expecting me to tag switch any minute. Sorry. Tag anywhere's not in the vanilla game. But again, I don't really miss tag anywhere. It's definitely nice to have, but it's not that important. Because again, they do a very good job of just putting tag barrels all over the place. Ho-ho! I was waiting for the gold banana, but it just didn't come. Donkey Kong. Okay, realistically, I should stop pretty soon. So, what I'll do, I'm gonna go back to Jungle Japes and get the remaining gold bananas there with Lanky, Chunky, and Tiny. But then I think we're gonna have to call it there because I do have to work somewhat early tomorrow. Oh, this fairy is gonna be annoying to capture. Oh! Oh, let's go! Second try. Yeehaw. I thought that let you collect more oranges as well. Uh-oh. I let go of the crouch. Oh, never mind! We hit the water. And we all know that if you hit water after falling a giant distance, you'll never take damage. Hop, bonk. Alright, back to the jungler japes. Oh yeah, the gold bananas. The count is climbing up. Slowly but surely. You know what? Probably one of Tiny's fastest bananas is going in here. Even though I just said I don't like this game. Welcome to bonus stage. Yeah, like it looked like I swam at that token, but apparently I didn't. Well done. Alright, well, if you're water from that fall, you'd be very red. You wouldn't die. From a high enough height, it's effectively like hitting concrete. Or should I say, concrete. Actually, I think there's a Donkey Kong Country, like, mod called Donkey Kong Country Hard as Concrete, which is basically like a Kaizo level pack. Which is funny, because I was also making a Kaizo level ROM hack for Donkey Kong Country called Donkey Kong Country Master Quest. Only finished a couple levels for it. Actually, I think I mentioned that on stream before. Oh, the banana. Bum, 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 bum. Donkey Kong. Into the water we splash. Hey, I wanted to play. Sorry, Donkey Kong, you had your chance. Oh shoot, I didn't open that one. Alright, we're not doing that. I was like, you know what? This is probably a little faster than... Nope, not anymore. No, it's not. Lemur. Alright, we're playing my favorite game again. Welcome to bonus stage. Let's try that again. Alright, kiddies, third time's the charm. They put the mushroom there to make it faster to get up the tree, but it's usually not faster than just climbing up.
Well done!
Your sister locked you out of the house while you were on your walk. Well, that's not very nice. I'm sure it was just an accident, but... Donkey Kong. I don't like his way. That beaver looked rather sassy for a second there. Oh, if you timed as well, this is actually... It definitely wasn't. She saw all of you off, and she threw beat skids out on the outside wall. Oh. Okay. You know, I try to assume the people's best intentions, but that's pretty decisive evidence against your sister there. Why would she do that? It beats me. Donkey Kong. I fear the beat, for its skin summons you to heaven or makes you thin because it's healthy, being a vegetable and all that. Canned laughter. All right. Well, the last two gold bananas are right next to each other, so this should be nice and sleazy. That's one of the fastest gold bananas in the whole game. Just inside. It really feels like they just ran out of hiding spots for Chunky. They're gonna just throw it in this boulder. Not saving that one banana for later. I'm not going for the big trees. Nah, the big trees are too slow. Cutscene interrupt. Donkey Kong. All right. Good job, Chunkster. All right. I think that is where we're gonna have to leave it for tonight. Because we are running out of time. It is almost 11 o'clock, and I've got to make sure I get a good night's sleep so I can be at work at like 6:15 in the morning tomorrow. So that should be fun. Well, thanks for joining in, everyone. You know I'm having fun of a stream when I'm streaming for like 3 hours. Either that or I'm like having a very miserable time because I really wanted it to be done an hour and a half ago. But I always have a blast playing DK64. Thanks for joining in, everybody. It was great seeing y'all. It was great chatting with everybody. We'll be continuing the Holy Trinity run on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. there, we're going to finish setting up the file and actually pull off the New Game Plus glitch, so definitely tune in for that. The glitch is kind of insane, and it's very complicated. I'll try to explain it after it happens. And after that, we'll probably be collecting more stuff, and then most likely on Sunday when we continue, we might even end up doing the 0 gold banana playthrough. I'll try to break up all the collectathon stuff with some more interesting glitches. So, yeah, thanks for joining in. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, and God bless everybody.